Here's how to tactical in less than 7 minutes. First, know your role. The Tech Marine is the guy who shows up to the party, puts his keys in the punch bowl, and is happy to fill whatever role the group needs. Perks. You actually have a decent amount of options with Tech Marine, unlike a few of the other classes. First, some of these are going to depend on whether you're playing with pugs or with people who you can coordinate damage with. This first line depends largely on which weapon you're going to use. Plasma Incinerator? Go with Plasma Boost. Bolter? Penetrator rounds. Second tier. I like versatility, so I bounce between my bolt pistol and whatever primary I'm using at the time. There is some argument to be made for Relentless Pursuit if you're consistent with your gun strikes. Emperor's Vengeance. This is the one that makes tactical silly OP. You want infinite grenades? You want infinite plasma? This is how you get infinite grenades and plasma. Team perk. Personally, I'm a fan of transhuman physiology. Anything that makes the team stronger tends to lead to more wins. I like winning. You could also go with aligned aim for an extra 5% damage on all squad members. It's up to you. Priority targeting. Mark from Auspex scan lasts 8 seconds longer, but Auspex scan ignores Minoris enemies. Who cares about Minoris? That's what grenades and the Melta are for. Next, I would say you've got options between Battle Focus, which gives Auspex scans on perfect parries, or Precise Calibration, which makes enemies marked by Auspex take an additional 75% damage with a reduced radius on the scan of 25%. If you're playing with pugs, I like Battle Focus, just because you can't always guarantee that other people are going to shoot at the thing after it's scanned. If you're playing with friends or people you trust to be on VoIP, go with this one, Delete Terminus enemies, or pretty much anything else. Next, Expert Timing. Enemies marked by Auspex take an additional 100% damage, but the mark's duration is reduced by 4 seconds. This counteracts priority targeting a little bit, but still plenty of a DPS window. Signature perks. Weirdly, these all don't suck. I personally think Signal Jammer is the weakest of the three, but there is some utility to be had for just being able to nope reinforcements across the map. Radiating Impact isn't awful. If you find yourself getting swarmed pretty frequently and you're not using the Bolter or the Melta, it kind of seems like it's an extra frag at your feet whenever you do a melee finisher once every minute and a half. Personally, I like Marked for Death. Headshot will instantly kill a Majoris or Extremis, marked by Auspex. 2-minute cooldown. It's nice when it happens. Extra bonus. Weapons. You got 3 options so far. Later on, I plan on leveling both the Stalker and the Heavy Bolt Rifle, because I think those might actually be sleepers, but I'll come back to some of the lesser used weapons after I've finished leveling all the classes. Option 1, Bolter with a grenade launcher. After you get to green, there is one in each tier that comes with a grenade launcher. The grenade launcher is silly, especially when you pair it with the Auspex and the talent that refills your mag on Majoris or higher kill. Perks. I like the bottom tree. Extra mag size on both your bolts and the grenades. Mag restoration. Have free ammo when you drop below 30%. Maximum spread decrease. More maximum spread decrease after using Auspex. Extra damage against Terminus. 2 nodes of questionable usefulness, which restores armor a total of 1 second faster every time you kill an enemy. More headshot damage. When your health is below 30%, kill 10 things to get 5% heal, 30-second cooldown. More headshot damage. I would prefer the extra headshot damage as contrasted with the Chaos Eliminator. Should be shooting things in the head whenever possible, and 10% to everything versus 10% to only Chaos seems a bit like a no-brainer. There is an argument to be made for swapping increased capacity, which gives you 20% extra ammo reserve, for extended magazine. Reason here is this would give you an extra grenade every magazine. I'm going back and forth between the two, but for now I'm leaning on increased capacity just because I tend to pug a lot. Next, Plasma Incinerator. I really want to like this weapon more. Maybe it's a skill issue. I feel like this would do a lot better against Chaos. I like the top tree leading over into the bottom. Common shots generate less heat. Kill 10 things. Weapons don't heat for 5 seconds. Nice. Shots charge 15% faster. Extra energy reserve. Same talent that exists on the sniper. When you drop below 30%, your ammo reserve is restored by 25% of your max. This, plus your class perk that refills your ammo, means you should never run out of ammo. Damage radius of a charge shot by 5%. 10%. An extra 10% whenever you do a perfect dodge. Extra projectile speed on charge shots. And this is the one that really makes it work, I think. Charge shots from plasma weapons use 2 less energy, which makes those cross-map interrupts cheaper. Plus, then you can dump charge shots into Majoris' faces without instantly running out of ammo. I personally prefer weapons cooling 15% faster over the extra 25% charge shot speed. That's me. Your mileage may vary. Important note with plasma weapons. Venting speed, you would think, only applies to how quickly the weapon cools after it overheats. It doesn't. It also applies to how many shots you get before it overheats. Venting speed is really nice. Don't sleep on it. Third option, melt a gun. Yes, it's meta. Yes, The devs have said that the overhealing is a bug, and they plan on fixing it. It's also still going to be exceptional at what it does, which is ad clear, even after they fix the unintended overhealing. Don't at me. This is the build I like for the Melta. It's the same as on my Vanguard video. Extra mag size. Free ammo when your health drops below 30% on a 30-second cooldown. Damage against Terminus. More damage. More mag size. Faster reload. You don't lose control from heavy hits while reloading. Rare when it happens. Nice to not get interrupted. After perfectly timed dodge, effective range increases by 3 meters for 5 seconds. Extra range is nice. Arguments could be made for going up the top tree, for extra damage on the first shot after a reload, extra fire rate after a perfect dodge, extra fire rate. Dealer's choice here. I prefer the range. Secondary. Well, it's real easy to pick which weapon. Fortunately, the bolt pistol's actually good. I like the version that comes with extra accuracy. You might like the one that just lets you spit more rounds down range. Either's fine. Perks. I like the top tree. Maximum spread reduction. More maximum spread reduction after a perfectly timed dodge. Instant reloads after gun strikes. More maximum spread reduction. Headshot damage. More headshot damage after killing a Majoris or higher with a melee. More headshot damage. Seeing a theme here? Mag size by 15% of the maximum, just because that seems more useful to me than maximum spread decrease by 25% when you're firing from the hip. Seriously. Just ADS. Melee. Similarly, you don't really have a whole lot of options. Chainsword. Work your way up. Use the fencing types. Fencing is king. That said, sanity check me on something here. And feel free to comment telling me I'm a madman if necessary. After leveling up the chainsword and going to the relic tier, it started to feel weird. Started missing a whole bunch of parries that I would not normally miss. On a whim, I decided to try the balanced one. This one feels a whole lot more like a fencing weapon, beginning to wonder if they're incorrectly labeled. Let me know what you think. And that's how you set up the tactical. How you play depends largely on your setup and the people you're playing with. If you need to hang in the back line and just lob shots down range, go with a plasma incinerator, or get real good at arcing bolter grenades. You want to be up in the thick of it because your bolt pistol and chainsword actually don't suck. Maybe go with the Melta or the bolt rifle. Again, grenades are silly. If you enjoyed how I broke this down without wasting any of your time, probably also like my Vanguard video. Willing to bet the algorithm is recommending it to you right now. If this was useful to you, why don't you go ahead and hit those YouTube buttons? It'll help more people see useful information that really just gets to the point, instead of talking about inane things that aren't related just so that a video can meet a length that allows the creator to add extra mid-roll ads. I've been Bald Squid. I'll see you next time.